I'm your guys' number one fan. I watch every episode.
You really?
I love it. I love it so much.
That is.
I'm like fangirling right now.
Hey guys, welcome back to Boy Bye. So this is Bella's sister Avery. Oh,
Hey!
happy
His sister is here on St. Patrick's Day. Spain.
This is my sister Avery. She's on Zoom today because she's studying abroad in Spain,
Went a what city?
Valencia.
Period.
And so we're gonna be
Doggy.
interviewing her, asking her about it. And yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Avery.
She's basically like Pamela Anderson.
Oh,
Like,
Avery, do you want to be your twin? Avery, this is Avery.
What a baby!
that's an Avery too.
No fucking way. That's so cool.
I know, that's Aiden and Chris's roommate.
I just wanted to let you all know I've never been on a podcast before. This is my first time. I'm a little nervous, but I'm so excited to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. We're so excited to have you.
Get to the questions.
Let's
Bella, get off the
Right.
phone.
Questions.
Okay. What has been your favorite thing about studying abroad?
Honestly, everything. But my favorite thing is probably the fact that I've really gone out of my comfort zone and I've said yes to a bunch of things that I've never said yes to before.
I love that for you.
I like that.
Like on Valentine's Day, guys, I literally did a speed dating competition where I did a 2-minute date with literally like 10 different guys. And it was like I would have normally been like, I'm not doing that, but I met some pretty attractive men.
Wait, just sign me up.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
I forgot to do PSA. We're all wearing green because this is going to be posted on Wednesday, but today we're filming on St. Patty's Day.
Yes, Avery,
April
twin
8th.
in the back.
I actually just put on green. I wasn't wearing it earlier, and 2 people decided to pinch me, but okay.
No, Chris Henry fucking pinched me. Anyways,
Okay.
continue.
Was it scary at first studying abroad or deciding to
Oh
study?
my gosh. Yes, I actually did not expect it, but when I was leaving the airport, like to go abroad, I like started bawling and said bye to my. I was not expecting it. I was like, whatever, and it was kind of in the back of my mind, like I'm going abroad, I'm going abroad. I was like excited, but I was kind of like not like accepting it. And I said bye to my parents, and I just tears, bawling, and my mom had to like walk me into the airport, which has never happened before. Because if you guys didn't know, I do go to college across country, but.
Yeah. So
Anyway, studying abroad was a lot harder.
You also knew people at the college you were going to, so that made it a little easier, I feel like, to go across the country. But
Yeah.
you didn't know anyone when you were going to study abroad, so I feel like that made
Yeah,
it.
this was easily the hardest. I've moved a lot, as you guys probably know from Bella, but like this was the hardest move I've ever done in my life. I did not know anyone. I had no idea who I was living with. I didn't know where I was living. I didn't know anything about it. I honestly did not do much research, which don't recommend, but I think deep down I was like just too scared. And then I got here, first day was rough, and then like it literally took me like a second and boom. It was like the best decision ever.
No action.
So we're good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
no,
gonna-
me and Aiden, I want to study abroad.
I'm down.
And
Like,
Aiden studies down. And so
Well, guys, you have to like I kid you not, like I look at my friends who didn't and I'm like, do you regret it? And I'm like as much as the night before I left, I was like I don't want to study abroad. Like what am I doing? I just want to go back in San Diego. It's so much easier, blah blah blah. Like guys, like trust me, if you don't do it, because when are you ever gonna have this opportunity ever again? You're not.
literally.
Wait.
No, we need
No,
to do
because
it.
wait.
No, we
'cause
need to
wait.
do
No,
it.
because like yes.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
doing it.
Hey Avery in the back.
Hi, wait, I actually have a question for you. So,
Oh,
do you have contact with like other people in Spain who are studying abroad from UTC?
She's not from.
Oh, you're not from UTC.
She's from San Diego.
She goes to San Diego State.
No.
And I
San
guess same
Diego.
question.
Yeah, but like, do you
I'm
have?
Bella's sister, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, he knows, I think.
Anyways, did you like have any contact with anyone like going to study abroad with you?
I,
Or, like,
I
no?
have a friend
Yeah.
who's in Spain. right
Funny
now.
story. I have a funny answer to that one. Basically, just to give you a tiny backstory, I'm doing a law internship. I'm not actually going abroad. A lot of people, for example, from my school are going abroad with other people from my school. So it's
Okay.
really easy for them. For
Uh-huh.
me, I knew absolutely no one. I get this random message from this girl, and she's like, hey, I'm also studying abroad in Valencia. We should meet up. And I can be very judgmental. And so I was like, oh no, like I have no idea. Like this is just this random girl messaging me. So I was like, yeah, like like maybe like haha, whatever. And then I like didn't really respond to her and I did not mean this in like a bitch way, but like I was so scared to go that I kind of was pushing all of it away. And then the very first day of like abroad, I met all the people in the same like company as me, and they all came, and she was one of the girls, and I recognized her name, and I was like, "Oh my God, are you the girl that texted me?" And guess what? Now she's my best friend here, and we literally went to Rome together like a few weeks ago.
Okay, I
And
love
I
that.
apologized to her for it like a million times, but like basically just say yes to everyone and go out of your comfort zone. Moral of the story.
Love
I
that.
love that so much.
What's your least favorite thing about studying abroad?
So my least favorite thing is that I live with a host family and
Oh,
I love no, that's not my least favorite. Like I love that and I love them and I'm really happy I did it because I'm like actually like immersed in the culture.
mhm.
Yeah.
But um random, but like the eating habits are very different. So
Mm.
like in the morning, it's like they kind of just throw like chocolatey cereal on the table. I wish I like had some protein or something like sustainable, which is
Different
so
types of
like
cereal.
that's like it. Like they don't really like care about breakfast, which like I get it, but like sometimes I have to leave for hours and hours and I wish I could just make eggs, but that's just not like you can't really do that here. That's it. It's like kind of cultural weird things because I would just rather have protein if I'm gonna have breakfast.
Do you have to eat like what they give you and you can't really make requests, kind of?
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe I could make requests, but I'm not
It's just
that
awkward.
Well, it's a good
confrontational.
respect.
But like
Yeah.
it's just like I
Yeah.
want to do what they do, and what they do is they have like toast, maybe cereal, maybe a fruit for breakfast, and they have a huge lunch at like 3 p.m. and then they don't have dinner until 10, 9 p.m. I'm like, okay, if I'm about to go to work, I want like maybe eggs, something that'll like keep me full.
Do they wake up later?
They just don't really eat until like later in the day, which is fine, but like I don't even get home until like 4, so it's like I kind of want to, you know?
Yeah.
That's like weird, but that's it. Like I like that we have like omelets and eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
What do you miss the most from the US?
My family.
Oh, not Bella, of course, but like
No,
everyone.
yes, Bella, but like my parents, my little siblings, like cousin and Skylar.
Yeah.
But other than that, nothing.
You don't miss food at all? Any specific foods?
No. Everything it tastes so much better here. Every restaurant, it's so fresh. Everything is insane. Like the food is way better here.
I'm
It's
so jealous.
Yeah.
it's literally only well, and my friends. My best friends are home, obviously.
Yeah.
Is there
They're
any
also my friends, but
what's the food differences like there?
it's just so much fresher and tastes better. The grocery stores, you know how we have like a million aisles for cereal and like snacks? It's not like that. Here it's like chicken, you have like one option for chicken. It's not like GMOs, like
Yeah.
antibiotics. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just one option. It's super smaller, more concise. Also, everything's fresher. An example is like my host family has like a fruit bowl where they just have fruit like in the kitchen laying around, which I feel like is normal. I feel like a lot of families have that. But here, the fruit bowl is so vibrant in color, you can tell. Whereas in the US, it's like it's so dull.
That literally
And like
sounds so
the
good.
strawberries here, normal sized. In the US, they're like fucking massive. And it's like obviously they're not actually massive, but like the
Yeah.
chemicals are insane.
So do you guys have like fast food there?
Yeah.
Actually, for the first time ever, I had fast food today since being abroad, and I had Taco Bell.
They have Taco Bell there,
What?
Yes, which like first time ever.
but it's better, right?
Actually, it's
Mhm.
not.
Oh,
So weirdly enough, normally like basis is like the food here is so much better everywhere because it's fresher and they have more strict regulations. But I feel like somewhere like Taco Bell, because they have strict regulations, that's probably why it tastes worse.
Yeah. That's kind
Does
of
that make sense?
yeah.
Because I think what makes Taco Bell good is how artificial it tastes.
but
Yeah.
And I
it's
was
so
eating Taco
good.
Bell, and I'm like, this tastes like a taco. It tasted so normal, but like I'm like, okay, didn't I just go to a regular Mexican restaurant, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like the point of going to Taco Bell is for it to taste artificial.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like almost like you want the like fear of like being on the toilet later, you know? Like,
Yeah, no, exactly though.
are the
No.
men like hotter? Like, are they hotter in Spain?
Yes.
They are, right? Yeah, like,
They're so much hotter. The
Like
majority
taller?
of the men, like, just so much hotter here.
are they like bold too? Like, have you like had like,
Interesting enough, I have a British friend here. Okay, in America, me asking a guy to be like, hey, let's dance, or hey, I think you're cute. It's not that weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, you guys can agree it's like kind of normal.
Yeah, no.
Here, if I did that, it's crazy. So
Oh,
it's like, no, not really, but it's also more of their responsibility.
okay. So it's more like the
Girls,
man has to go out.
Europe, yes,
Okay.
European girls will not go after guys. It's
Period.
fully guys' responsibility. Which, like, yeah, no, it is. I wish I knew that before going abroad. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
Okay.
no, it didn't. It didn't bite me in the butt because I definitely. It actually worked in my favor. Guys were like, "Oh, okay."
Like, hey.
No, because I feel like that makes you stand
Okay,
out.
so what are we going to
Right.
say?
It's definitely way more common. Like if a girl goes up to a guy, that's like, "Whoa, unheard of" type of thing. Which
Okay.
me and my American friends obviously did not know that.
Okay.
Wait, we asked the Valencia question now. What do you love about Valencia?
Specifically.
Yeah, like,
It's like kind of a small city, like in Spain. Like I went to Barcelona, which is huge, and everyone goes abroad there. Valencia like has its own culture, and like everyone loves each other so much. And basically, there's this thing called Fallas, which is going around now, which is basically a 6, 7 day bender, and like everyone is basically partying for like 6 or 7 days.
oh,
But
Oh yeah.
2 weeks before it, well, 2 weeks ago, it like officially started, but then the bender didn't really start until like a few days ago.
Mhm.
But I like went to this parade thing and everyone was singing all these songs and chants and everyone's just so united. If
oh,
that makes sense, like together and like everyone just loves each other and they're so happy. And it's like something about that, like connectedness, like that's my favorite part. Like genuinely. Like a few weeks ago, I went to Barcelona and I was on the train and I was next to like some Americans and there was one who was very Republican and one who was very Democratic and all of a sudden they started arguing and obviously it was two Americans that did it. And so I was kind of just sitting there awkwardly and they were kind of like, "Oh, like what's your stance on it?" And I was just so pissed that like that was even getting brought up. So I literally looked at them and I was like, that is one thing I'll say like I like about Spain that I don't like about America. It's like politics just like aren't brought up and like people aren't hating each other because of politics.
Yeah.
I was like the fact that you guys are even arguing about politics right now, and I said this to their face. I was like the fact that you guys are even arguing about politics right now like shows that you're American and like that's embarrassing.
yeah,
And they
it is.
both of them complete opposite sides for the first time both of them are kind of like you're right. And I'm like, thank you. Like, why can't we just all love each other? You
Well,
know?
it's just like politics are very like that's like a private thing, I feel like. And not
Exactly.
that
I
it
agree.
should be, but I feel like out of respect for everyone else, like you shouldn't really like go out of your way to like discuss politics with everyone because it's just like
Mhm.
that's your opinion, that's your ideology on how things should go. I really don't think that that's like a anyway, sorry
And
that
it's like if I'm not like experiencing any sort of political debate the entire time being in Europe, obviously, I think it's kind of obvious that like people are leaned towards a certain side, especially like when looking at America. But if I'm not, like, no one talks about politics here. And
yeah.
then all of a sudden, two Americans happen to be together and it happens to get brought up. It's like, oh my gosh, guys, like, can we just love each other like Spain loves each other? Like, obviously, there's always going to be two different sides anywhere you go, but like, so that pisses me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
And
like
like that
I
is
love
something
that.
I love about Valencia.
Okay,
Okay.
I love
I
that.
love
That's
that
a
too.
good answer. What's like the party life like there? Like, is there
Oh my God,
party?
it's crazy.
It is.
Like Europeans go crazy. Like every fucking night they're like, let's go out. Yeah, it's like a lot.
And
And
is it
like that,
like clubs, like bars, or like,
everything. All the above.
oh
No,
my
it's
God.
crazy. You
You
get
go
called
out.
We need to
crazy
go.
I know.
We need to
Do
go.
you go out for longer than you went out in the
Oh, yeah. You want to know? So basically, in America, what time would you say you averagely go out? Tell me what time.
We probably leave at like
Yeah.
11:30, and then we get back at like,
Latest, because in San Diego it's maybe 10. So like 11:30 is kind of late, but like let's just
no,
like
it is at that 11:30 is the latest.
Let's say we leave at like
yeah.
10 and go
Yeah,
in, and
10:30
then we
to
come
11.
back from like 1 to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it's like parties don't start until 1, until later, 1 or later. So like for example, at the club, a club costs like $20 to get into or 20 euros.
Yeah.
But if you want to get in for free, you just have to go before one. So I'm telling my American friends, and they're like, oh, that's easy. Before one. But before one, no one's there. So you're just sitting there for hours. So they go out here from like 1, maybe 3. They leave at like 7 a.m. And that's normal. You know how you get drunk food, okay? If you go in like after a night out, it's like 3 a.m. and you go and want McDonald's, okay? So normal. Here, your drunk food is a breakfast. You go out to breakfast. Yep. Yep.
Okay,
That's-
wait. Okay, but so you're going out. Do you sometimes go out on days that you have to work in the morning?
No, and never. Faya's, the like 6-day bender thing I was talking about earlier, that's only in Valencia. It's so incredibly cool. But like that, for example, it's like the kids who are in school and like in university and all of that have the entire week off.
Oh,
For just
for
that?
the vendor?
Not necessarily for the vendor, but because it's such a huge like
Yeah.
celebration and break. It's like kind of their spring break.
Okay.
It's not necessarily a religious holiday. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a cultural holiday. But
Okay. So, like
yeah,
St.
like
Patrick's Day.
yeah, but for
Like
like
this.
6 days. But so because they have the week off, like yeah, obviously they're gonna go out on those days. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No,
It's
that
not like I'm gonna go out on Monday night knowing like I would never go like no matter what, I'm not going out until 7 a.m. if I have work in the morning. You know? Don't know if you heard that bang.
Fuck you.
no, we can.
Those are fireworks happening right now.
Oh,
Fun fact.
hi,
Oh.
Maria.
Okay.
Or fires. It's crazy.
No, I love this. And wait, what
Okay.
time is it over there for you guys right now?
It is 12:20. What time? AM.
It's
But
7:20 here.
that's crazy.
So talk about the men, even though
What
you,
about the men?
but like,
Specifically in Spain, like
but
just like your
also,
men, the experiences you've been through with men there.
Being here, wait, yeah. Wait, can I just ask one question? At the like sort of end of this, can like I ask Aiden like questions on like the differences between Bella and I? Like, can
yes,
that be a tiny segment? Because
yes.
I would love to know now that you're like knowing. Because like Aiden, I've always adored you, but like you don't know me.
No,
And
stop. I've been wanting to be friends for so long, and I'm like scared. I'm like,
I was scared of you because of bleep names.
yeah. Okay,
Anyways, what was the question?
Talk about the men there. Like,
but
have
she
you had
already
anything
answered
with
that.
men?
She-
No, like specifically, have you had anything with men there? Like dates there?
I mean, okay. Well,
I know the
part of
answer.
me is like, fuck, this is public. So I'm like, but because like I don't know what I want to, but I guess I'll like it doesn't. It's not that deep. Yeah, I got my friends like all had dating apps, so I decided to get a dating app, and I did go on a few dates, but I was didn't go great, amazing, no. Um, I've met guys. I Valentine's Day I mentioned this, but I went on a speed dating thing. I met some cute guys there. I've kind of I feel like I'm at the age where I know guys' intentions, and I feel like they either want to, with you or want to date you, and there's no in between. And obviously, no one's gonna want to date me because I'm just a foreigner and I'm an American girl just visiting, which, like, I agree, but I also don't want to just do that because I don't want to do that to myself. So
yeah.
it's kind of like I know that and I'm happy I know that now. If I was a freshman in college and I went abroad, I would be so stupid. So there's that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've kind of been like, So no, I'm not talking to anyone now here.
Okay. So now on to
Okay.
Aiden's part two question. Were there guys that you left behind in the US?
Yeah.
In San Diego to start, I kind of was talking to a guy and it was kind of like a weird, are we gonna continue this or not? He ended up being like kind of a weirdo, I won't lie. So like, boy, bye.
Bye. Boy, bye.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
Um, but I was also talking to this guy who I'm sort of still talking to, but he's like my best friend from Tennessee. He's like one of my best friends in Tennessee's brothers. And she goes, "Oh, my brother thinks you're cute." And I'm like, "No way, I thought your brother was cute." And then like we ended up going on a date and like whatever. And then we've basically been best friends slash situationship since.
Mm.
But like,
It's hard because
no,
she's in college in California and he's in Tennessee.
Okay. So it's,
exactly.
like still talking, like if you come back to Tennessee, like, hey, you can spin it back.
Literally.
But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. But
okay.
we've tried to be like every time I visit, it's like, okay, we're not dating, we're not dating, we're not dating, you know?
And then
Yeah.
they do dating stuff though.
Okay. So it's
Uh,
just,
Yeah.
it's something. It's something.
it's like not friends, not a thing, but somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
No, it's like not friends, not dating, but somewhere in the middle.
That's what she
No, she said not friends, not a thing, and I feel like it's not that. I feel like it's like not friends, not dating. But
so
Bella did meet this man,
I
which
did. Okay, imagine me self tan on like oil and hair, wearing like my old like eighth grade pajamas,
stop.
like that I didn't bring home from college pajamas. Like you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I do.
Like that skincare on, like never pimple patches, like never looked my worst.
Yeah.
And Avery decides this is the time I'm gonna meet this man.
Ah.
And I'm like,
Oh, hey. How are you doing?
I look a little green because of this self-tan marinating on my body right now.
You know,
But
but that's okay.
it's okay. It's okay.
he
Like
still talks to me to this day. Let me just say. We FaceTime all the time.
make me up. Make me
No,
up.
no. For the
Just kidding.
podcast and Avery, this man just walked by my window.
Spin back.
Someone talked.
I'm dead. Wait, guys.
Okay, I have to say one difference between Avery.
Podcast. Wait, tell me
I
now.
have to say one difference. Avery's like a man eater. Like she doesn't give a fuck. Like I feel like you eat these men. Bella's like
Bella's like lover girl.
Nina just said. She said behind the scenes. She said the men eat Bella. But that's one of the main things that I've noticed.
No, it's true, but it did take some time. I've been in
Yeah.
Bella's shoes. I can't blame her.
Yeah, you have.
You know, and that's okay.
So we've all been there. Wait,
Rob,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
have you like beefed with anyone or like had like an issue or like a problem or anything like that?
Do you know about this, or are you just genuinely asking?
No,
No,
I'm
I didn't know
genuinely
about this
asking.
either.
Okay, basically,
Oh,
well, actually, he already knows. All my friends knew, so it's fine. I had a crush on this guy, okay? Let's call him, Jared. Me and Jared, I'm like, oh my God, down bad for this man. He does not know.
yeah.
I had this roommate at the time, and I'm like, hey, she was my new roommate. I hadn't met her yet. She just came back from like going abroad, like she was traveling. It's super easy to travel here. I had made a coffee and I was like, oh my gosh, let's have this thing called tea time. And I was like, let's sit and I'll sip my coffee and we can talk and bond. I just met you. You seem nice. And I'm like, so Jared, blah, blah, blah. And I'm talking all about this guy. And I'm like, he's really cute and sweet. And I think I like him. And like, we have to spend all this time together. And I don't know what to do. And she's like, oh my God, that is so cool. And then I'm like, oh, like later, like a few hours later, I ended up having this like dinner slash ended up turning into a going out thing. But because we're in Europe, they like give you alcohol and like, you know. So I ended up inviting her. Me and Jared are in an internship together, which is this is the internship, part of this company. The girl I was rooming with is also part of the company, but not part of the internship. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm like, come to this dinner because it's part of the company, not the internship. But I'm like, come to this dinner. He's gonna be here. You can test, like, see like how the vibes are. You can like tell me. I'm opening up to this girl I just met, which Bella can test to you is not something I ever do.
Okay.
It takes me a while to like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, we go, and I kid you not, they're giving us sangria, they're giving us beer, they're giving us bottomless everything. It's not even like like we're that drunk at all. I probably had 3 drinks. She had maybe 2. The entire night, she leaves, pulls him away, is flirting with him the entire night.
Did she
Friendship
know it was him?
over.
Did she know it was him?
Yes.
I'd be so pissed.
That
Yes. She went after the guy I was telling her about before she even met him. And so then she's my roommate too. So then I had
I would
talked
have
to her about it
literally,
that night. She apologized a few times. All this stuff happened. I said, okay, well, I would appreciate it if you like didn't message him or like anything. Cause like I found out somehow that like she got his Instagram, whatever. And she goes, okay, I won't. He, I'm with him. Remember, we're both in this part together. He tells me she's messaging him. And I'm like, she's messaging you? And all this stuff comes. He's telling me everything. He's like, Avery, I don't see her like that. Avery, I don't see her like that. Everything that she was sending him, like he showed me. And like I confronted her about it. And it was like this whole thing. And like she did not apologize once. She ended up being like a little loco. Did not apologize once, like was playing the victim the entire time. And I was just like, hey, we're roommates. I will respect you, but like I'm not your friend.
Thank
And I
you
don't owe
also
you as a friend.
to think you also invited her out, which you didn't have to do. She's this new girl. You didn't
Exactly.
have to introduce her to your friends.
oh my God, I'd be so
Yeah.
pissed. Like,
No, I'd actually
Well,
forgive, I fear.
I would never trust.
anyway, that's that, Laura.
Has your Spanish improved at all? From being
Barely. I'm gonna be honest, barely.
well, you were already a very good Spanish speaker. Like you were like top of your class.
Not speaker. I was good at reading and writing. Speaking is way harder.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on that. Like, yeah.
Okay. Because I thought like being like actually immersed in the country, like I feel like that would like help a little bit, you know?
Sure.
I did too, but also the Spain Spanish is different than like Latin Spanish, which is
Yeah,
what you
there's
learn.
different like dialects, I
So
think.
like even like the basic vocab I thought I knew, it's not even the same words. And I'm like, I
Like, okay, yeah.
feel like
That-
I don't know anything, basically.
Okay, you already said food, but is there another main difference that you've seen between America and Spain?
I just think the people are nicer.
Okay.
Okay.
I think people are more willing to like help you out and like work together versus like just like working on themselves. Like I
Wow.
think in America, everyone's like, you're driving and you're like, okay, like I just need to get to my destination. Whereas in Spain, I feel like if someone actually was on the road and needed help, in 2 seconds, someone's gonna pull over and help them. I just think it's very much like a togetherness.
Wait, I have another question about the
Yeah.
differences. Like, how's like the style in Spain? Like, how's like, is
In
it,
Spain, they dress so much cooler.
uh,
Which like obvious, but
yeah,
also like you can't leave the house in sweatpants. Like I would go to class 24/7 in sweatpants. Here, no matter what, I'm throwing on jeans. I
yeah.
don't care if I'm wearing lazy day, I'm wearing a hoodie and jeans. That would not be
I
lazy
used to wear like
in
sweatpants
college.
pants every single day.
Oh my
In
God.
college, wearing jeans is not lazy. Here, wearing jeans and a hoodie is like my lazy. But like on a basis, it's like my like go-to is usually like they like to layer a lot here, so it'll be like jeans, a tank top, a cardigan, and maybe a jacket over. Which like that's a lot
Yeah,
in
but it's
America.
like, huh, it's cute.
Here it's like basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's never enough. They dress so cool here.
Is
Uh,
there a lot of English speakers there?
Yes, but they kind of not that they judge you, but like preconceived judgment a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they want you're in their space, so it's better if you speak in Spanish. So
I could not study abroad.
use my basic.
I would have to study abroad in an English speaking country.
I'm
no,
like
I
lucky.
would have, I would study abroad in a Spanish speaking country, but just because I genuinely need to learn Spanish, like bad. Okay, we're not asking questions about studying abroad.
Yeah, can we go to the
Yeah, now we're
tea?
gonna
Yeah,
get
now we're
juicy.
getting juice.
Now we're getting juicy. We're moving on to study abroad, and we're gonna
Okay.
go into
Worst thing a man has done to you.
Well, probably like this one time, like this man just decided to like yank my hair. We're not elaborating.
Okay.
Next.
have you ever been cheated on?
No.
Worst thing a friend has done to you.
I liked a guy and then she decided to start dating him.
But because I know what this is. What's the most rebellious thing you did in high school?
Bella, I hate you. I snuck out, okay?
And when was the time period when you stuck out?
During quarantine, our
When
parents
our
were
whole family was locked up.
Yeah, and our parents were super strict about seeing friends, and I decided to sneak out to see my boyfriend,
Oh, hi.
And
and I did
Aiden
it. And
goes,
I've always been the rebellious out of the two. If you
I have
can't,
never
she
snuck
she
in.
has been the rebellious one, and
I've never snuck out.
no, but
Sorry.
you've stuck me.
Bella, shut
oh wait, can I tell that story?
Yeah.
This
Had
might
it
be
walked in on
the
you?
most insane story on Boy
What?
Bye ever. So, had a boyfriend, decided to sneak him in. Like it was like a few times over summer, and like
Okay.
I would sneak him in because my parents did not let me in the room with the boy,
I fear.
like ever. And like we were just never alone. So I was like, I'm just gonna sneak you in. Started sneaking him in, became kind of a regular thing, whatever. So one time, sneak him in. Both of us are butt naked, and my parents walk in.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I wish I was lying.
I would have jumped out the window. I would have jumped out my window.
She's on the second.
Not to mention the fact that he had to then get dressed to go downstairs, and my dad had to yell at him, and he never saw my dad again or my mom.
I'm sorry, but if someone's dad was yelling at me and I was in that position, I'd sit there and I'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he kind of was just like, mm-hmm.
And I know your
No,
dad.
I'm not blaming him for that. I was like, come on, like, I'm not gonna blame him for that. He's
Yeah.
done some stuff, but that I'm not gonna necessarily blame him for.
No,
Like,
that's
whatever.
so I can't even imagine being butt booty naked in front of my parents, like with a man next to me, like, okay,
My whole life is on the internet.
crying. Okay.
Okay, so I have a funny question about a guy she had her first kiss with, but it also leads into a more recent events. So, what was your first kiss experience
I was 15 years old. It was my first boyfriend. We were dating for like, I think a few weeks, but we were like best friends first, whatever. And I was really, really, really nervous. We were sitting on the hallways of the school. I watched him go like this with his lips.
like? Ew!
Oh, I'm not.
And he looked at me. We knew it was gonna happen because we'd been FaceTiming and talking about it because we were like really young. He grabbed my face, tried to make out with me, and I pulled away and I went, ah,
She screamed!
Oh my God.
yeah.
Can I say a story that really does go with this?
Yes.
I was talking to the ugliest man. The
Was he actually ugly?
Ugliest.
ugliest man. Literally, and I'm like, not to toot my own horn,
No,
but
hot.
I'm a baddie.
Yeah.
Like, so
You-
I was giving this man the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? And so I was dropping Bella off actually.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
were driving back and we started like lure dropping with each other or whatever. And as we like got by my dorm, he like grabbed me and I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up saying this. He kissed me, right? And I also screamed. I was like, I don't know why. And the one
For
thing
your first kiss?
about it-
Wait, for your first kiss ever?
No,
No,
this was like a couple months ago.
this was not like a couple months ago, but like one thing.
That's even worse. Aiden, that's even worse.
I know it's so bad. It's so bad. Bella, like, like I randomly go like,
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's just a thing I do. I don't know why I did that, and then I ran
Well,
away.
if he's
after.
ugly, like I respect that. Like, yeah, tell him.
Yeah.
Yell at
Yeah.
him.
I don't know.
This was also the guy. Did you see the video where we talked about people and Aiden talked about how he was talking to this guy and he like, which episode was that?
First, oh my God, that was first episode, Bella.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was that ass. It was.
What?
Okay, continue. Back
Did
to
you see the first episode?
Basically,
Yeah, I watched the entire first episode.
oh, the guy was talking about that like DMs me and he's like, you have to give me another chance or whatever.
That's that guy.
That's that guy. Yikes. Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah. Why did you never say he was ugly?
Because I was embarrassed. Okay.
Can you keep that part in so the loyal viewers know like this man was ugly?
He was
Yeah.
so ugly. And
Because like I feel like if I had known that, I would have had a different
No,
opinion.
let's talk about how he was ugly for a second. Aiden literally knew in the back of his mind, but he didn't want to admit to it. He went up to me and he was like, Bella, what do you think? Like, do you think he's attractive? Asking me is crazy. I think ugly cute is
Bella finds like this ugly.
no, literally.
This is the standard, and this is Bella.
Like,
literally.
he basically
Sorry.
fuck you.
I'm sorry. He's hideous. Literally so hideous. Continue.
He's been hideous. Alvin and the Chipmunks, who?
second guy I've had a thing with that someone's compared them to Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Well, I mean, maybe you have a type, girl. Anyway,
Bella, it's
let's
bad.
And like when I was speaking, he was like, Bella, like, what do you think? Like, do you think he's attractive? I was like, and like honestly, like I don't think he's attractive. And
Bella said this.
Aiden was like, are you serious? No, that's
Pause.
not
She
true.
paused. Because, like, not to mention the fact that Bella's not finding him attractive, which is crazy, but the fact that she's telling you she doesn't
Hey,
find him
let
attractive
me explain.
is almost
At
crazier.
the time,
Because this girl will be like, this girl will be like, I mean, if you think he's attractive,
right. No, she was like, honestly, Aiden, like, no. And I looked at her and I was like,
He was so
I
mad.
was like, Bella, the fact that you would say that to me is like so offensive.
because you know, like, fuck, Bella's saying no.
No, literally, like it sent a shock down my spine. I was like, "Oh my God, he's hideous!" Like, and I already knew he was ugly, but it was like I'm already too far deep into this. Like, there's nothing I can do. Like, I signed myself up for the worst like mission. It was horrible. Anyways,
Yeah, that's how you know if I call them ugly,
it's
you
like,
don't even have a chance.
and I don't know why I didn't just right there unadd the man. Like,
Yeah.
why?
In the dorm when I said
Oh my God, he was. Oh my God, he was.
he was
Guys,
through.
what?
I literally can't do this. Anyways,
And Aiden was like, Chris, what are you thinking? Chris was like, well, if you're happy, and you were like,
I wasn't either. I was literally bored, and all of y'all knew that. Like,
yeah. Okay, oh wait. Okay,
Okay.
back to Avery's first kiss story. Please share your story of what happened a couple weeks ago. This is gonna blow your mind.
okay.
Okay. So this was my first kiss. I need to also explain. So we kiss. That was our first kiss, right? Dated him for about 2 months later. After I ended up breaking up with him because I thought, you know Shayla, don't you, Aiden?
I love Shayla. Yes.
Love. Hey, shout out Shayla.
Shout out
Shayla.
Shayla.
Shout out Shayla.
Love you,
This is
Shayla.
gonna be a question of whether or not Shayla watched every minute of this, isn't it?
No, literally.
Okay, so happens to be Shayla's cousin. You guys have to like give me the benefit of the doubt on the fact that like, like Bella and Shayla, like it wasn't like Shayla was a part of the family at this time, like, So
Yeah.
give me the benefit of the doubt in this situation. Like I was a freshman in freaking high school. You guys are literally freshmen in college, and like you're my younger.
Babies.
Yeah.
So
No,
anyway,
this every
baby.
time me and Shayla like were just becoming friends.
Yeah, it was middle school.
Just becoming friends. Like I barely knew her. Bella had so many friends. Like
That was Bella's Bob era.
Bella had her Bob era for quite some time.
Yeah.
Fuck up. Do we have to bring the left on the
It was-
Did I have
Bella does, I will admit, Bella does eat up some short hair.
She
Bob, no, but short hair, yeah.
what about long? Because that's what I'm okay.
No. Right now, like you're
Bobs for
fine.
like 12 years. I had bobs for 12 years. I know there's not photos.
You're at
I don't know what you're talking about.
there's so many photos.
I can't.
Insert clip here.
Bob.
Please insert Bella's Bob era.
It wasn't an era. It was like a time in my life for many
It
years.
was a decade. Like,
Yeah. No, it was like 6 months, and my parents just decided, you know what, we're just gonna cut her hair, like,
And we're just gonna
and they just cut again, and they just kept
make
cutting.
sure this girl lives all her childhood in a bob. That's what they did. They made sure.
Okay,
Childhood pictures.
as her sister,
Oh, no.
this girl wanted to cut her hair every time we were at a hair salon.
She like I did
Always wanted it short. I was the long-haired
So
sister.
you're telling me what you're telling me is she was into the bob the whole time.
Not the bob. The bob is an exaggeration, but she loved this like long bob.
I'm so sick.
The lob equals Bella.
And you ate it up.
And you ate it up.
No,
you
and
know
then it
what?
finally
You
got
did
to
it.
a point where I remember specifically it was my last bob cut. It was my last cut, and it was like second grade, or like maybe
No,
it
it
was
was
like
middle school.
yeah, it was
It
like
was
no, it
middle
was like
school.
fourth grade, and I was about to walk into class. And I was like, I'm going to walk into
No,
class,
it was middle school.
and that's when I never got a bob again.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was embarrassed.
Hey, guys, what was the question?
The guy.
Yeah, him. So,
Where are you going?
dated him.
Up you?
Aiden. Jaw's gonna drop.
Okay.
So, dated him for like about 3 months, like whatever. So, he basically we broke up because he had a girl best friend,
Who was
Wait,
Shayla's cousin?
is this
Shayla's cousin.
Shayla's cousin. Now, girl best friend and boyfriend, it's weird.
Yeah.
I think anyone could admit it, and like,
Especially when you're freshman in high school, it's hard to deal with.
yeah,
and like
I love
regardless
Shayla,
of
and like, I'm not gonna beef over something that happened my freshman year of high school. This was almost 7 years ago. So no, but like, yes, it's fucking weird, and I thought it was weird, and I was insecure.
Huh? We're currently filming. Do you want to meet our friend Griff?
Yeah, but don't forget about this part. Hi, Griff. I'm Bella's sister, Avery.
Like my shirt. Hang on, I gotta show my shirt. See, wait. I'm not
You have
like-
a Guinness shirt?
No, it's a cat. It's a unicat.
All hail the
Hail
okay.
the Unicat.
Yeah, I
I
corrected
love.
it.
I
corrected
Love.
but I love
Okay, so we all know Shayla's whatever cousin.
Yeah.
So whatever, they were best friends, girl best friend, crazy. Because I'm insecure, I'll admit it. Like whatever, it's also weird. No one wants their
is
boyfriend. Girl best
yeah,
friend.
yeah, no,
Whatever. We dated for.
It's also like that's too much drama for a freshman in
yeah,
high
no,
school.
like no one wants to deal with
If I
that.
break up with him because of her, and because I was jealous and insecure, and he was with her a lot, whatever.
Yeah.
I ended up never getting over this man, and I took me forever to get over him, a really long time. Like, yeah. And
Yeah.
like I will admit, like I dated, for example, I dated someone for a year when I was 17, 16, 16 maybe. And it still to this day it's not the same way I felt. So like I knew when I was really young and like whatever. So flash forward. I make a joke. It's sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Dang it, whatever. Okay, today's Tuesday, March 18th, 2025.
Yeah.
Okay. February 14th, 2025. I make a joke to my friend and I'm like, oh my gosh, my freshman year boyfriend asked me out 7 years ago today. And and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I text him? And my friend's like, no. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna text him, whatever. So la la la, I'm doing my own thing. 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks, or I think it was 3 weeks later from around that same time, I'm in Barcelona. So I'm in Valencia. Barcelona's 3 hours away. I'm in Barcelona for a weekend. I'm at a club that has 1,000 people visiting my friends from college. And I'm walking around the club with my other friend who I met up with. We're trying to find the bathroom, bump into him.
What
Her
the
ex from
what the-
freshman year of high school. She sees at Barcelona.
what the hell? That's like the string.
And you
The
but
string.
my parents are like, it's fate. Everyone's like this is crazy. We're talking to each other for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's
And it's like if it were the guy that I dated for a year when I was 17, who went to the same school as like we did, I'm gonna say hi and like that's it.
yeah.
You know? But we talked for 3 hours. So that happened, and then like nothing's really happened since, but tell me that's not like insane.
That's actually
That's insane.
like, and y'all talked for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I would have
fine.
been in love. I would have believed that that's the man that I'm gonna
My
marry.
heart, Aiden, my heart dropped, and I
Yeah.
had just gotten my nails done like a few days before.
Yeah.
I was so in shock and so nervous. I bit them all off.
Oh,
Hold
Well,
on.
like
pause.
that night, like while it was happening. And like when you just get your nails done, you're not gonna
That's
do
crazy, Abe.
what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you besides the story where your parents walked in?
no, that is. Like there's no next.
Okay.
No, because that's
Another question.
Oh, actually I do have one. Once called me
Oh. Hey, so I would never live that down. Like
I didn't. And that's how I knew. That's how my intuition knew. I was like, they're talking. There's no way he talked. He fucked this girl once and is now calling me her name months later.
no, like
And
they're
that's how I knew. So thankful for that moment because, or else I would never have known. I would have ended up getting back together with him and he would have cheated on me with her.
Please tell me it wasn't while you're.
No, but he wanted to that night and I said no. Love you, bae.
What's a decision that you made that you wish you could take back?
Mm. Probably how I handled it with my ex-boyfriend. Like I wish I was more just like okay, like clearly you showed your true colors by.
Okay.
And
I love that.
and I was like a bitch and petty. So
Yeah,
sorry.
wait, so you weren't a bitch and petty?
Oh, I was. But
Oh,
like I regret it. I almost think that saying nothing says everything. And I
yeah,
wish I did that. But I think I was too like fed up in the moment that I was like, fuck you. Da, 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 da. Like
yeah.
that's kind of embarrassing.
No, it's not embarrassing. It's just like, fuck him. Like, you're a man eater. Like, whatever. I'll get
Like
another.
clearly it didn't do anything. So
Yeah.
calling me a man eater is my
No,
case.
but you literally are. Like, I feel like,
I'm a man eater, but Bella the men eat.
yeah. And
That's the
listen, and we're
best.
working
Can that
on
be like
it.
the title of the
And, like,
podcast?
I just think that's so rude.
no, but like, we're working on it because I feel like it helps. Like, I feel like
You have help.
because okay.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. If you could instantly become an expert of anything, what would it be?
I don't know.
Oh my God, I hate you.
That's my rapid. Like I don't know.
Celebrity crush.
Oh,
Matthew Gray Goobler.
what the hell is that?
Have you ever had a crush on your siblings' friend? Wait, I didn't even read this before.
Have you ever been a pedophile? Like, what the
No,
hell?
no, no. Yeah, exactly. Like Bella. Have you ever had a crush on your sibling's friend?
Yes, you have.
Well, yes. What do you look for in a guy physically? And then personality.
Or your
My
favorite
number one thing is height. I want a tall man.
clock it, yeah.
Personality, funny and loyal.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think one of your friends, like friend, has a crush on you? Any of them?
A few.
Oh! Would you consider yourself boy crazy?
Yes.
But you know, Bella can relate.
Okay.
It's like a Stanko curse. Like Skylar's gonna get it too.
Have you ever been in a love triangle? Because I have been.
I have to.
Obviously, we all know. We all know these characters, surprisingly. That's all I'm gonna say next.
Would you rather be single or be in a relationship?
Single.
What type of flirt
I
are
was
you?
just gonna ask that. Like, are you rude flirt? Are you like friend flirt?
Sassy flirt.
Sassy
like,
flirt.
gee, like
Like try like I don't know. Attention
Okay.
flirt.
If we're
aggressive.
friends and we're like pretty close, I'll be mean and that's me flirting.
Oh my
If we're
God.
not friends and I don't know you,
Yeah.
I'll be bold.
Okay. Okay, period. Me too. I'm pretty bold when I don't know who the person is at all. Like I'll
Yeah,
like
like then it's easy. Then I'll like say
Oh.
some shit and they're like,
they're like, oh, yeah.
yeah.
Have you ever sent a juicy text to the wrong person?
Not to the wrong person.
I have.
Your sister, right?
I've sent an ass pic to my sister.
Did she see it?
No.
Please keep this in. Please keep this.
No, she didn't. I deleted it so quick.
Wait, you have a sister?
Yeah.
Older.
I have two
I
brothers.
thought you just had a brother.
No, I have two brothers and one sister.
Have you ever left in the middle of a date?
No. I'm not that low.
No extreme.
Have you ever been friend zoned?
Yeah.
Have you ever friend zoned someone?
Yeah.
Have you ever accidentally liked your crush's old post?
Or just anyone's. Like you've been stalking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
hasn't everyone.
Have you ever gotten in a fight? Physical.
No.
Have you gotten close? I feel like y'all don't give me fighter vibes. Like y'all are
With my ex-boyfriend.
That was deserved, though. That was
Oh,
deserved.
okay. Okay, so that's abuse. Oh, fuck it. What's your toxic trait?
I like toxic men, probably.
Oh, Bella can
That's
relate.
crazy.
as well.
Why would you
Or-
do
no,
that?
but it's like, no, Bella can relate, but I think it's in like a different way. Like I feel like with Bella, it's like someone gives her some attention. No, actually, maybe it is more similar than I think. But with me, it's like the more you act like you don't like me. There's two guys.
Yeah.
One, like this is hypothetical. Two guys. One acts like I'm the love of his life, and the other one acts like he has nothing to do with me. The one who wants nothing to do with me, I'm gonna go after.
Yeah, see, that's
Yeah.
not me. That's me is more I just
Yeah.
go for guys to be a little like attentional.
What's the wildest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
That I'm a whore.
Oh, You know, I've had this actually, no, can I say something?
Yeah.
We had a
Yes, you
rumor
can.
spread about me in high school. Love this girl. But come to find out, I told her about this guy I gave head to. She told the school that I got a train ran on me by three of the basketball boys, and there was a video of it.
Yeah, there was a
And there
Why
was
did you why are you still saying you love her? Why do you forgive too easily? Because that's fucking crazy. Sorry. Ew.
anyways, come to find out that there was like a video of it, and it's like obviously it's like if there's a video of
Does it look like you?
if there's I don't know, I never saw the video, but it's like there was a video of some gay person with long hair getting fucked, and everyone thought it was me. And it wasn't. I don't know.
Eden, that's terrible.
I don't know what the video looks like. I don't know any of that stuff. And like still to this day, I'm thinking like
Why didn't you watch it?
I asked people, no one ever
Because
showed
it wasn't
me.
actually, it was just like there was a video. It wasn't like a.
Yeah, I don't know if there really was, but it was like the basketball boys talking about it. I'm like, if y'all are like fantasizing about me getting fucked by one of y'all, then y'all bitches want me bad. Like, get out of my face. I was so embarrassed.
No, that's like terrible.
No, it was really embarrassing. Okay.
Like I don't know how you're I'm grateful you are, but how are you still alive? Because I think I would have pulled the trigger.
Oh, I think I blacked out, honestly.
No, but I'm being so honest, like that is probably my worst nightmare.
No, like I literally like it was going around and it's just like, you know what? Like whatever. Like it's I didn't do that. Like I didn't do that. So it's
Craziness.
what's the most meaningful compliment you've ever received?
I don't know specifically. I don't think I can remember, but like probably anything that has to do with like my work ethic. I think like my dad has complimented my persistence, and I think that's like really like
No, yeah.
got me. Guys, I think that we should get to the part.
I'm gonna say the biggest differences I've noticed between Avery and Bella. First, obviously, Avery's the man eater. Bella gets eaten by the men. And that's okay. You're working on it. And that's
Not take that in the dirty way. Like
no, not in a not in the dirty way. Like in the way you guys know what I'm trying to say. I think Avery's a little bit more like she knows her confidence. Like she's confident as fuck. And Bella's like she's confident, but like she's a little bit more timid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that okay, wait, stop. Why is this like low-key shit on Bella Day?
Right.
What?
I'm not shit on my sister. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm taking this as a compliment.
I think Bella's a little bit more like emotionally vulnerable with people than you are. Like she's
Yeah.
like, really quick to be able to like open up to people. Well, not really
Yeah.
quick, but like you do it with more people more frequently.
Yeah.
And I feel like Avery doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I also feel like Bella is like really quick to like eat a bitch up. You know what I mean? Like you're really quick. Like if someone's doing your friend dirty or someone's doing you dirty.
See, but that's the thing that like we like it's kind of a weird situation because Avery will like is also the more like
Do you think like do you like
I don't know.
would you clock someone if they're like coming for you or your friends? Like
Bella's right. It does depend. Okay. Bella is more, she will clock someone if it has to do with specifically like politics.
yes. Oh my gosh. She's so like no, she's so like political, not political, but like she stands for what's right, if that makes sense.
She stands her ground when it comes to that.
I
Yeah.
don't
And I
know
respect
little
that.
shit, but if someone makes like a homophobic or
Racist.
comment, I
Yeah.
could like shut the actual fuck up.
For me, it's less political, but more like if you're like attacking someone's character, I'll clock you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it's political, my thing is like, okay, like I don't need to get into it, but it's kind of like I'm kind of like most of the people that I'm surrounding myself with, I don't think that they think that way. I just think that they're like ignorant or don't know what they're being taught, you know?
Yeah.
I do think you got oh my god, can this light
Yeah,
stop
no.
shining? Y'all are like similar in the way like what Nina was saying, like in the way that you guys talk and like kind of like
But not
portray-
personality, really.
but not like personality. Like
Yeah.
y'all have very different personalities, but it's the same in certain aspects. I don't know.
No, yeah.
But anyways, I can't think of anything else, so we're gonna end it here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Boy, bye.
Boy.
Bye.